In this video, we're going to be creating an IPsec policy that requires secure communication between computers. We're going to apply this policy using GPO. Last but not least, we're going to prove that the data is encrypted and we're going to show the encrypted data. So let me show you my setup. Right now I have a text file on a desktop saying this is the data that's going to be encrypted. So we're going to go over to the server that we're going to copy this file to, which is just our partner server, server 01. This is where we're going to copy it. And just to show you that it's not being encrypted right now, we're going to go and start up our packet sniffer program, Wireshark. We're going to copy test over to there. It's just going to generate some network traffic for us. I'll go over here and stop. As you can see, these packets aren't encrypted by anything, pretty much plain text. It's this test.txt. That's the text that we had entered into the text file. It's in plain text, it's not encrypted. So now we're going to go ahead and get the IPsec policies going. The first thing we're going to do is go to Admin Tools and Group Policy Management. This is where we're going to deploy the GPO. So we're going to right click on Default Domain Policy, go to Edit. We're going to go to Policies, Windows Settings, Security Settings. All at the bottom where it says IP Security Policies, we're going to right click and click Create IPsec Policy. We're going to call this something like Lab 9 IPsec Video, something we can recognize if we see it again. We go Next, Next, and Finish. Now we're going to configure our authentication. In this case, we're just going to use a pre-shared key. And we're going to go Lab 9 Video, something simple that we can remember. We're going to click OK. We want to remove Kerberos. We're not going to be needing that for right now. We're just going to stick with our pre-shared key. We'll apply an OK. I'm going to click OK again. Now we're going to create our IP filter action. So we're going to right click there and go Manage Filter Actions. We're going to click Add. We go Next. We're going to call this one Secure Traffic, because that's what we would like it to do. We're going to negotiate security. This is a matter of unsecure versus secure traffic. And we do not want to allow unsecured communication, because that is not one of our goals today. We're going to leave our default value here. I'm going to click Finish. Now, as with anything, there are always more than one way to do things. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep things tutorial based. The filter action called Require Security that you see just above the one we just created, you could also use that one rather than creating a new one. But we're going to keep going how we've been going. So now we're going to right click on the IP security that we just created. We're going to click Add. We're going to go Next, Next, Next. We're going to make sure we do all IP traffic. We don't want to limit it just to ping traffic. Here we're going to select our secure traffic. And again, you could select the Require Security instead, but we're going to go to the one we just created. And here we're going to enter our pre-shared key that we created earlier, Lab 9 Video, and click Next, and click Finish. Let's see that's selected now, and click OK. As you can see that's selected as well. And apply an OK. Now we're going to assign the policy to the computer configuration, so that it actually takes effect on the computer. And of course, since we're doing this in their group policy management, it's going to apply to all the computers in the domain. So I'm going to go over to our partner server, and we're going to update the group policy. So a simple command prompt command. We just want to make sure we see the computer policy update has been completed successfully, because that's what we edited. Now we're back on our instructor machine. We're going to go ahead and open up this folder so we can transfer the file quickly before we catch any other network traffic. We're going to start Wireshark and start sniffing packets. And really quickly we're going to go ahead and copy this file again to create the network traffic that we're going to examine. We'll open up Wireshark now. You can see this is all encrypted. If you notice the protocol being used, ESP encapsulating security payload, it is what is allowing the data to be encrypted between the two computers and when they're being transferred, normally just the IP payload. You can see if we examine any of these packets here, it's all gibberish. I mean, it's encrypted, but you can't understand that. This concludes my lab video for Lab 9 INTC 2030. See you next time.